Hey guys, Tim from Slimes Newcastle here, and today we're doing a review of the JS Forget-Me-Not 3. So, as you can probably guess, this is the third version of the famous Forget-Me-Not. These guys have been making this model in various versions for probably the last decade. It's their flagship board from the surf's pumping, for your Indo trips or just the days at home when the surf's really good. The main difference between this one and the Forget-Me-Not 2 is it's got lower and more refined in the rails. You'll probably see in the video, but it is beautiful and thin through that tail. And they've actually managed to sneak a bit more volume into it, and even though the rail's lower, there is some meat right here in the center under your chest. Basically just equals a bit more paddle power. You've still got the benefits of a thinner, lower rail. Alright, so basically this, like I said, is just designed to ride when the surf's pumping. Conditions wise, probably anything from 3 foot, like head high up if the surf's good. Obviously if it's fat and sloppy 3 foot, you're not gonna have a good time. But if it's punchy, head high barrels, awesome, and then anywhere up from that. And that size also varies a fair bit depending on the volume you get. So for me, I've got a 5'11", it's right around my normal volume. I won't say what that is because everyone makes fun of me. But that means I can ride it as basically a shortboard, and it's just going to handle a little more size. So for home, 3 to 6 feet. In Indo, when you've got nice perfect waves, so kind of defined lineup, 8 foot wasn't a problem. But if you wanted to chase bigger waves at home or bigger stuff overseas, then realistically, instead of keeping your normal shortboard volume, you jump up maybe 20%, get that extra meat and that extra paddle power. So the back end of the board, you've got a classic rounded pintail. Basically this little less area just gives you more hold, more control, especially in bigger, more powerful waves. Basically just means you can push it harder without it sliding out. It feels fantastic when the surf's good, especially in a bigger, steeper section. Also with the rounded pin means we've got the 5-fin option. That gets nice and complicated with all the different things you can do. So we will have a look at fins now. Alright, so with the 5-fin option, you can ride the Forget-Me-Not 3 as a thruster or as a quad. Recommendation would definitely be to just start with a set of thrusters, especially if you're in slightly slopier waves, not really fast down the line or not exclusively barrels for your session. So for me, I've been using it with the H4 thrusters in a medium, which is my normal size. They're my favorite shortboard fin. I like them in everything, just so much speed, drive, lots of hold, but they release when you want them to. So days at home is what I've been really enjoying those in. The only exception I found was getting some quads in there, and when I did, I used the Mayhems in medium. Again, that's my normal size. The first time I tried these was at HT's in the Ments. Luckily enough for that surf, I don't think I did a turn, it was just pulling into barrels. When you got the extra fin of a quad, a bit more drive, a bit more hold, it's just so nice and predictable through a barrel. Felt like you got a lot more travel time. I did try them back here at home, and again in slightly slopier 4-foot waves. They just felt a bit stiff, didn't have that pivot of a thruster. So if you're going to use quads, again everyone's different with fins, but I'd say that just for those really fast down the line waves, if you're a J-Bay brew or you're just pulling into barrels, perfect. Rest of the time get your favourite thruster fins in there. But anyway, yeah, it just goes amazing. Save it for the good days, which is what we're hopefully surfing more than not. I've got plenty in the rack here, come down and check them out. Thanks guys.